Look at this. Beautiful, right? This is amazing. See how small it is? So this is the point where it was leaking. It is still. I will deplete this later. You don't need to see that. Here it's a little bit soft, so that's where the leakage comes from. That's like the source. This is hard around here, okay, and it's hard even here. But as you can see, if I push down here, this is the swelling at this point. It's like really small. Look at this. It's getting better every day, and like 4 times a day I've depleted this, and every time the color is, the fluid is less thick. I don't know what the opposite of thick is, but thinner. Like the fluid gets thinner every time that I deplete it, and there's less. So this is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy right now. Yeah, I'm gonna deplete this, but you don't want to see that. That's unnecessary. My brother taught me something, and it goes like this: look good, feel good, do good. So basically what that means is that if you're not doing too good, see if you feel good. And if you're not feeling super good, see if you look good. So usually, if you start with making yourself look better, you will feel better. And if you feel better, usually it's easier to do better when you feel good. It's a really simple recipe, you know, to get back on track. So I'm gonna go and get my head shaved professionally, because it's such a pain in the ass to do it on your own. And I have a really good barber, and he's really nice, and he's not too expensive. He's actually, last time I paid like 30 cents or something like that for him to fix my beard. So, you know, it's totally worth it. So I'm gonna go there, clean myself up, get this off, clean the beard up a little bit, and after that I need to get my chicken. No way it just started raining just as we went outside. This is like the annoying type of rain because it's so thin and it's so little, so I think I might just go anyways. Look up to the sky and decide, yeah, I'm going anyways. Oh no, is it closed? No. Well, here you can see the prices. Shave, haircut, you know, it's really inexpensive. But no, closed, really? I'm gonna find a different place. There are lots of places here, so I'm walking down towards the market, and real close by here there are like many places where you can get a haircut, so that's a haircut. So that's no problem. I do have a little bit of a problem though with trusting most barbers, so I'm gonna tell them just to shave my head, because if they start doing this line here, since my beard is a little bit thin right here, they always bring it down too low, okay? And that's like what most barbers do, and I understand the way of thinking, you know, it's thin there, but what they don't understand is that it catches the light, so it still forms a pretty good line. So it looks a lot better if they don't take it off. So I'm gonna ask the barber just to shave my head this time, and I'm gonna do my beard myself actually. And also I do find, I do like shaving and manscaping. I do find actually joy in doing it. I do feel like it's, you know, taking care of yourself like you love yourself, you know, treat yourself like a person you love. I believe that's a good thing, and I always try to do that. And then I always try to take the actions that are going to make me love myself. So for instance, you know, I'm very open on this channel, and I've had like times when I don't eat too good, and I get off and I get into bad habits, you know, like, but the truth is that if I eat bad and I smoke weed, it doesn't take long before I start feeling like shit. And then I don't love myself anymore the same as when I'm disciplined. And I do believe that you should do what it takes in order to love yourself, because you're stuck with yourself. Most other people you don't have to be with actually, but you're stuck with yourself. So treat yourself like the person you love. So I'm gonna take care of myself now, and then I'm gonna get the chicken. I eat the same meal all day, every day. My diet consists of chicken, rice, pineapple, and carrot. Steady as fuck, bro. Look at this place. So there's a shear in there. So it looks like they do some barbering in here. It doesn't look like super duper professional, but I think I'm gonna ask. That was not a barber. Probably nails or something like that. It's so funny, you know. When you just walk, it feels like you see like a barber place or a like hair place everywhere where you can get it done. And then as soon as you look for it, all the places just suddenly disappear. Like the first time, like there was a different episode when I was looking like all over to find, and it was real difficult, and then finally I found this guy. The day after I went walking just for other purposes in a different direction. And it felt like there was places everywhere. Like it felt like, oh, you can get it done here, you can get it done there, everywhere, you know. As soon as you don't look for it, it shows up everywhere. As soon as you need it, they all disappear. Okay, no mistake. This is for sure some place that I can get it done. Let's see here how it looks. This is so funny, okay? So I asked him how much to you know, just for this, how much? And he said 30. And, you know, that's not much. That's like a little bit more than $1. But since I was expecting to pay a third of that to my guy, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay that. I'm not gonna pay $1 to get this done because I was expecting to pay so much less. And I feel like, hey, wait, why does he take like 3 times as much, you know? And he's got his place isn't as nice. Like the other guy's place is nicer, and it takes a third of that. And you know, the money is so little. But right now, I'm so freaking poor that I think I'm gonna do it myself. That's like refusing to pay $1 to get the head shaved because they're so freaking poor. That's a sad story, bro. That's a really sad story. Hello. The chicken inside the market is a little bit cheaper than if you go to the normal like Winmart. I think it's a Winmart that's close here. But the problem here is that I have to pay cash at the market, and I barely have no cash left. I have a little bit of cash left, but not much. And to take out money, first off, they take a fee, which kind of bothers me, you know, a little bit. I think the fee is too high for the ATM. It's not like in Bangkok where it's slightly, you know, more developed. In Bangkok there's like no fee, but here they take a fee always, you know, so it's kind of annoying. And here I may be able to get my haircut. Well, the card, I only have one physical card, and I have like, you know, the electronic ones in my phone. But the one physical card that I have, it's pretty much out of money, so I can't even get new cash, you know. So like I'm holding on to the cash that I have like really hard now, and think like, okay, if I want to enjoy a coffee, and typically those places are the places that don't really take card, I think, well, maybe I should have a little bit of cash for that. So yeah, I guess I'm cutting my own hair today in order to have a espresso or something instead. But I will ask like the different places, because there are different places. There's one place right here. So I'm gonna ask how much for them to do it. In the general, oh shit, she wasn't equipped to do it. So there was more like a salon for like women, and she wasn't equipped to do it. Now, in the general sense, I think I'm a person with very low patience. Okay, I want things to happen real fast. I'm not a patient dude in that way. But Alex Hormozy has a way of defining tension that is more practical, and he says like being patient is about finding something else to do meanwhile. So you basically distract yourself. So you find something completely different to do, and then you go back to the thing, and then all of a sudden it wasn't such a long wait. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go get my chicken, and then I'm gonna make my chicken and rice breakfast. No, just chicken. I skipped the rice. I skipped the carbs for breakfast actually right now. Gonna make my breakfast, and then I'm gonna go and see if my guy, like the place that was closed, I'm gonna see if he's open. Just if he opens a little bit later, maybe. You know, young guys how they are. They like to sleep in the morning. Well, not typically the successful ones, but oh, here we have it, Winmart. Oh no, I don't see no chicken. I think I found it. Here we have chicken. So the price is, this is about $4. Excuse me, $4 per kg chicken breast. And I'm gonna need 800 grams for today. Maybe I'm gonna buy for 2 days. Ended up with banana instead of carrot and pineapple. So sometimes you gotta work with what you got. And yesterday, I got a bigger pineapple than usual yesterday. And the last meal with the pineapple, it was a little bit too much. So I don't feel like having pineapple today. And the carrots didn't look super fresh, so I decided, hey, let's go with banana today, and let the banana replace the pineapple and the carrot. Yeah, gonna go back and make my breakfast, and then I'm gonna go check with the barber again. I really feel like having a cigarette right now. Yeah, I started smoking again. It's, you know, like, it's funny. This is actually funny because I got very little hate when I was smoking weed and cannabis on camera. But as soon as I'm holding a cigarette, all of a sudden I get so many people like, take care of yourself, take care of your health, and all of that, you know. But like with the weed, nobody gave a shit. Everybody, oh, that's a cool dude. But with a cigarette, people like lost their mind. That's weird, you know, because like cigarettes, if you get lung cancer, that's like typically has been like 20-40 years in the making. Like cannabis will fuck up your life real fast, or it will drag out your ambition real fast. I typically smoke cigarettes or cigars during the summertime, and then I stop when the winter comes, and that's just based on what I feel, you know. But here is summer all the time. Well, it's been rainy season, but summer is coming and it's gotta be a long one. You know what you can do in some situations when you're like doing your own thing on your own and things didn't turn out, you know, the way you planned? Just think, what would a woman tell me to do right now in this situation? And the woman would be like, well, why don't you take up Google Maps and see when it opens, you know? So I did that. Let's, you know, because I wouldn't have thought that way, but you can think, what would that person think? And then you can do that thing, you know. So I like, because women are great, you know. So I brought up Google Maps. It said it was open, and I was like, okay, well. And then I looked, oh, you can actually call. So I called the guy. He answered real fast, and you know, he didn't sound like he just woke up, but I got a feeling, you know, he was, you know, he kind of felt like he was in a hurry. So I'm standing right outside the place now, and he's like, oh, a couple minutes, 1 minute, you know. So he's on his way, actually. You know, thank God for women. Sometimes, you know, you need the women, even though you know, you don't need them like actually here. You just need to imagine what the woman would do. Do you need women if that's the case, or do you not need them? I know for sure that if I had my superwoman, you know, the one for me, my life would be a lot better. I just haven't found her yet. I really want that cigarette, but you know, for me, a cigarette, it's value, like the cigarette of its value, you know, it's like at least 3 times as much worth if you're standing on your balcony or sitting down with an espresso. So I'm gonna like allow my cravings to build until I can sit down or stand on my balcony. I don't know, I will see, but you know, I'm not gonna waste the craving. You know, when you have a craving, you gotta take care of it. You gotta satisfy it in the perfect way, or you gotta let it build so you can satisfy it even better later. I bet a lot of guys disagree with me on that one. A lot of people will probably guess, well, I can have the cigarette right now, but I don't like to stand or walk and have a cigarette. That's not the way I like it. It's just, that's not the way I like it.
Good morning everybody. Now we shave the head for Ben.
I feel great. There's a certain feeling when you walk out of the barber and he treated you real nice. So I think I'm looking pretty good, you know. In that regard, I mean, some things you can't fix, but in the regards that you can fix, I think I'm looking pretty good. So I'm happy right now. Really hungry actually, so gonna get that chicken done. Try to imagine 10 strangers standing in a line to speak to you. The first one comes up and say, "Hey, you would look so much better if your shirt was black." Then the next one comes up and say, "Hey, I noticed you use this word a lot. If you just stopped using that word a lot, you would speak so much better." Then the third person comes up and say, "Hey, your shirt, it's on fire. I love that color." Then you have 7 more. The day after, you have 10 new people. The day after that, you realize, oh shit, this is forever. This is gonna come every single day forever. Would you take the advice of these people serious? After a year, after 2 years, after 3 years? The difference for me is that I don't get to see their face and I don't get to see the way they carry themselves. They have no credibility. So there was actually one thing with the hospital experience that was good, or I should say one person. The doctor that I finally met, was amazing. She was so positive, uplifting, yet she was serious. She was very competent, very understanding. She understood English good. She was able to speak very well, communicate very well, and she took me serious, which I felt like she was the only person there who actually did. So she was absolutely amazing, very beautiful woman. I would guess that she maybe in her 50s, very early 50s. She looks younger, but everybody here looks young, so she was actually really, really amazing. So I'm actually going to go back to the hospital and see if she's there, because I got something for her. So, oh no, it's white with white background. Let's see if I can change that. So I made this. It's a origami rose that I made for her, and hopefully you can see. And the thing with this rose is that I actually wrote a message to her on the paper that I made the rose with. So the rose, it's a message here written on it, and I like the concept, because once she decides to see the message, she has to unfold this thing, and she's never gonna get it back in, because this thing is difficult to make. Like, understanding the patterns to make this is really, really hard. And I actually did origami for a couple of years when I was younger. That's why I managed to do this, but this is difficult. And once you've done the patterns and all of that, like figure the pattern out, you also need to make it art, because it doesn't look like this just by following the patterns. This is actually like it's a math pattern foundation, and then I applied a little bit of art to it. So I hope she appreciates this, because I truly appreciate everything she did for me, because she really was there. And then the day after, when I had a prescription for the antibiotics, I went to many different pharmacies here, and they didn't have what I was looking for. So I told her, hey, do you know where I can find it? Because no pharmacy has that. And she actually found it for me. I think she found it in the hospital, and she sent it to me with a grab. So she delivered it to me herself, and she found it for me. She packaged it and delivered it to me, even though I wasn't her responsibility. I was not her responsibility at that point. And still she sent it, and I asked her, how do I pay her? She said, I don't want to get paid, I just want you to get better. So she really wonderful woman. So I'm gonna give her this origami rose that I made, and we'll see. I probably never will know when she opens it, or if she opens it, but well, I think that when you meet people who actually matters, and they are uplifting and they're positive in the time when everything seems bad, you gotta appreciate these people. Okay, so gonna go to the hospital now and give her this and the rest of the antibiotics that I got left, because she sent me more than I needed. So, finishing up the chicken and rice. Oh, excuse me, for the pre-workout. So I will go to the gym and do a really light and easy workout, just to, try to get back into the gym. I'm looking forward to going back to the gym. Like, I look forward to it a lot. But I do feel like I need to take it a little bit easy. So I will be taking it easy, and it's way too boring for you to see that. So I won't bring you along for the workout. Getting the gift to the doctor was a little bit more difficult than I expected, because she wasn't in, and then there's a language barrier, and then you need to meet someone who can give it to her. And for some reason it took a lot more juice out of me than I thought to just deliver a gift. But now it's done, and I hope, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get it. She wasn't in, so left it for her. Feel a little bit good, gotta eat the chicken and rice, and then go and have a workout.
But it doesn't matter if it starts.
I'm thinking we should start a video with you trying the coconut thing.
Okay.
To see if it's good.
Okay, yeah, if it's bad, I'm like spitting all over. Okay.
So it's a fresh coconut.
Ah, hello. It's good.
It's good, okay.
Yeah. You wanna try?
It's good. I was like, no, but I was like, yeah, I want to try. Then I'm not supposed to say that, and then I'm like, well, it's probably obvious that I want to try.
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really fresh.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Really good. And very cold.
So I was thinking that after this whole experience, the audience probably has some questions for me, but I have no idea what people would like to know, because I can rant off for hours. They already know that, but I'm thinking, like, from the outside looking in, is there like anything that you think would be some obvious questions that the audience might have for me?
Well, the first question what comes to my mind is that how are you now?
I'm good. I'm actually
Yeah.
feeling really good. Just tired.
Yeah.
So I can feel it feels a little bit like have a low blood sugar all the time, and I feel like I get energy in spurts. So I get energy and then I want to do something, and all of a sudden I'm outside, and all of a sudden energy just crash again. So, low in energy, but mostly I'm grateful actually. So, but
to
I'm
be
doing
alive,
good. Yeah.
to be able to enjoy this beautiful.
Exactly. It's a
city.
real beautiful day
Yeah.
today actually.
Yeah, lucky us.
Yeah. You came here at the
Yeah.
right time.
Actually, no, it was raining when I arrived.
Oh, then you came here and fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I brought the sun with me.
I think so.
But yeah, anyway, yeah. Oh
You-
my god.
But are you nervous? Well, I'm thinking you're not staying here many days, so
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow.
you're leaving tomorrow. Oh, that's really soon. Yeah.
But now you are getting more energy. Maybe you would need chocolate or something for your blood sugar.
No.
Bad habits, more bad habits.
Yeah, I've cleaned up my diet now, and every time you clean up your diet, it's like a process of like cleansing out. You know, it's like a hard to do, but once you're like 2 days into the clean diet, it's easy, and I don't want to ruin that. You know, now that
Yeah, I
I'm
feel you.
back on track. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty good actually right now, eating clean. Chicken and rice every meal all day.
Yeah, always in here.
Yeah, not like in Bangkok when we met.
True. Yeah, there it's impossible to find something else than chicken and rice.
Yeah, and I was on a binge. You know,
Yeah.
I went off the rails completely. So, but now I'm back on track. I gained some weight, but I'm back on track now.
That's good.
Yeah. So, just letting you guys know that she's starting her own channel, so you can check it out. What's it called?
Hero stories.
Hero Stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna interview this guy.
Yeah. Hopefully, I have some story. Maybe I'm not too lame.
No, it will be fine. Everyone has their own.
Yeah. Something I should have. You know. Something. You know. But I find that.
Yeah, you just survived from a molded apartment.
Yeah, that thing again.
Also, yeah.
But that was like days ago. Yeah, no, I think like what is a hero story? It's all relative to your experience and what you feel emotionally, because like something can, like maybe for me this was a big deal, but maybe for somebody else who has been through a lot more than me.
Yeah,
this was,
that's true.
Yeah, you know, so I think it's all relative, you know. And to be honest, after the thing that happened, it is a scary thing thinking that, okay, this may be it. I may die now, this may be it. That is a scary thing. But afterwards now, I remember when my father had a stroke 2013, and I was on the outside looking at him, and that was a lot worse. So
Yeah,
I'm actually
yeah.
thinking that this wasn't that bad
Yeah,
for
it was
me.
nothing compared to, yeah.
Yeah, like compared to like my family who had to see
Yeah.
this, you know, compared to like people who care for me who watch the channel, that was probably worse. I think people watching maybe had it worse than I had it, because you know when you're in it, you're in it. It's like, what you gonna do, right? And I feel like the thing that happened to my father when 2013, that actually traumatized me. It actually changed my identity. This thing that happened now did changes pretty much nothing. You know, my life will just go on. I will recover, and then I will come back stronger than ever.
Yeah.
But the only thing that changes, maybe I feel a little bit more gratitude. Like just, you know, I think that gratitude is understanding how difficult the world and life is, and when you understand it, you also feel so lucky to be alive and to have all the things that you have. And
Yeah.
maybe I got an increase in that, and maybe, you know, hopefully it will digest down to me being like 20% more grateful in my day-to-day life, something like that. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that's a good lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough one.
Yeah. Well, I never.
But you are taking it so well. Like, I think I would have panicked much more than what you.
But I did panic. Didn't you see the video?
I saw it, but yeah, you were still calm. Maybe because you were so dizzy.
No, but like I think I got like me, my dad, and my grandpa. We all had that thing. My mom says that we have our emotions in front of us and not inside of us. So I do feel like I'm pretty good at observing from a little bit of a higher perspective. And you know, it's like both good and bad because you don't feel as much. Now I've practiced a lot because I'm like a type A blue person, very calculated. So I practiced a lot to feel more emotions because a cold person will never succeed as a YouTuber. So actually, I practiced to feel more emotions. To be, I'm not even joking. I feel more emotions in front of the camera than I do alone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, because I figured like, who am I now, and who do I need to become in order to reach my goals? And I just found that, hey, a cold person will never succeed as a YouTuber. And I was way too cold. I was like, it wasn't that I didn't hide my emotions, I just didn't feel my emotions. But then I figured, hey, if I'm gonna succeed on YouTube, maybe I need to feel my emotions more. I need to bring them up more. So I'm more emotional oftentimes in front of the camera than I am alone. Like,
but it's still authentic.
Yeah, because I choose to feel them. I choose to go into my emotions.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, because otherwise I would have like I choose to enter my emotions in order to feel them better. And also like people, I don't think everybody understand, but when I speak to the camera, I'm pretty much talking to a therapist. Because I'm speaking out, you know, they don't know, they're my therapy. They're my therapy.
True.
I'm sorry.
No, they know.
Yeah, I'm sorry they all have to go through that, see all the darkest side of me.
Yeah. Well, I think people like it.
Yeah, I think it's both, you know. I think that because I'm not hiding anything, and I do see the world in a very cold and harsh place, like originally. Now I've tried to understand how my view of the world may affect other people's feelings. So maybe I think that, okay, I have no value originally other than I give to the world. And then somebody else
That's actually true, yeah.
And then some other person may be sitting at home and thinking, hey, does that mean that I have no value? Because I'm not working and I'm not like helping anyone else on. And for me, that's the way I view it for me. But I'm not trying to say that other people don't have any value. I mean,
you
know, but
everyone has.
Yeah. So I try to, you know, balance that thing, you know. But I'm kind of cold and calculated in that way. So
but I think
they get to see a lot of shit, hear a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah, I think in this world we have to try to motivate others in our own way. Yeah. Make a good impact. To this world.
Also, it's hard to know, you know, the response because I get comments, but if there is like, let's imagine there's 1,000 people watching, and I get 10 comments. That's like 1%.
Yeah.
Is that 1% really the good representative of the 1,000 people, or is it like the weird 1%, or is it like the smart, or like the stupid 1%, or what?
Yeah, that would be interesting to know.
Yeah.
Like, what are those people thinking that are hiding, just not saying anything, just watching?
Yeah, because like I feel like on social media, most people are just watching, and the people on the far end of any criteria, the people on the far ends are the one making a of noise. But most people aren't like that. Most people are just watching them fight, you know.
Yeah, observing neutrally maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think people are like more neutral than you think, because when I read the comments, sometimes I can feel like somebody can make me feel like I'm such an extreme in such a way or such a way, but I think I'm pretty normal, you know.
Yeah, we always feel that about ourselves.
When somebody tells you like, I'm really, oh, you don't know me, I'm really weird. I'm thinking, no, you're not weird at all.
Yeah, everyone is crazy and weird.
Everyone's crazy and weird in their own way, but it's like, if you think that you're more weird than somebody else, maybe you just haven't really watched anyone else, because I feel like everybody's weird.
Everybody is weird, I agree.
Yeah. So what do you think, like, can you spoil for the viewers a little bit about the hero story you're gonna make me tell?
No, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Okay.
They will have to come and watch.
They have to come to the channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long, like I'm probably 4 days ahead, like this is probably coming out 4 days after we recorded, something like that, I'm guessing.
I think it takes the same for me,
well,
at least, maybe more.
Okay, so I will put like...
Because it's my first video.
I will put your channel, the link to your channel, in the description, and anyone can go
thank
check it
you.
out. Yeah.
you.
So we're gonna enjoy ourselves, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
see what she's
Cheers.
got for me.
Okay. No.
No,
No. Say no to mold.
it's unhealthy.
Yeah.